First of all, I have to tell you, I loved it. I really did. It was so hilarious. And, you know, when you did so well in that first movie, and you know the anticipation is there. I don't think there's been anticipation for a sequel since The Godfather. I mean, seriously, let's face it. What is it like for you to have picked up that script and go, oh God, Todd, you outdid yourself?
Relief, utter relief, and then excitement. Because I get to work with these guys again, and Todd, and that it was set in Bangkok.
Yeah, and excitement because there's just like epic amount of trust in this team, and to be so like to just show up to work with these guys and Todd, I just feel really it gives me a lot of confidence and makes me feel excited to get to work.
Zach, for you, when you get this script, I mean, Todd's writing is so funny, it's so great, but you were such a funny guy. Is it tempting for you to kind of go off script, or do you know, what's it like for you to work?
Well, I think we all have that temptation to go off script a little bit here and there, but the script, the sequel was pretty tight, so I don't think there was going off script as much as maybe the first one, but you do, I mean, I was just saying that you throw out a fresh line there, here and there to kind of keep it fresh. Whether it ends up in the movie or not is not really the point. It's not trying to hog the scene or anything. You're just trying to like, oh, let's see if I can make Bradley laugh on his coverage. Sometimes the jokes aren't even like on, you know, when the camera's on the person making the joke. So
but also the way it's sort of, I think people have an idea of like that it's just like a random line that gets shouted out. I mean, the process by which we've made these two movies is you have the scene, you shoot it one time or rehearse it, and then literally almost every time we all go back, the four of us, and work on the scene and throw out, you keep that, don't do that, and then go back and do it. So it's not improvisation, but it definitely is reworking the scene every day we were doing it. I don't think there's one scene that we shot that was exactly as written in the whole movie, because that's just not the way Todd works.
And is there anything that Todd does that shocks you? Like, was there anything
every single day, and just about everything that comes out of his mouth.
There's nothing he doesn't do.
Have you interviewed him yet? Yeah.
That is not shocking.
He's good in interviews, though. He's
good in everything.
No, yeah, but what I'm saying, and he's not as challenging in interviews.
He's not? I think the thing about Todd is he's so present. Don't you find him to be very present and listens and talks, and he's a very dynamic guy.
Yeah. Now, you guys were completely out of your element in Bangkok, I would think.
Yeah.
What was it like to shoot there? I can't even imagine.
You know, we benefited tremendously from it. First of all, the food's great, the people are wonderful, but just in terms of the movie aspect, it was invaluable. We couldn't wait to get there to allow whatever process was going to happen to us that would then be caught on camera, the way Vegas helped us out the first movie. And I think that's what separates it from other comedies. I mean, especially this one. A lot of it looks like, you know, like a Tony Scott movie or something.
I love adventure and cultural stimulation. I love to travel. So, and I'd never been to Thailand, so to get there and just be overwhelmed by this incredible metropolis was so exciting and fun, and of course informed us all as characters in the movie. I also am adventurous with food, which proved to be a terrible mistake very, very soon into my stay. So
some illnesses.
Maybe I won't go into those details.
Well, Ken Jeong gave me a complete, very graphic detail.
Who was a medical doctor?
Ed had to borrow one of the monkey's diapers
for his mouth.
Okay, that's a great, you know, there's a movie right there. Seriously. Well, let's talk about Crystal the monkey.
It was delicious.
Crystal the monkey, man, you know, no offense to any of you guys, but she kind of steals the scenes, I have to say.
She is a brilliant trained actor.
Yeah. A lot of truth in those eyes.
You can't compete with something that adorable. I mean, all she does is sit there. You know what? She's not a good actor. She's just cute.
Yeah, she's not acting. She's just being
a monkey.
Yeah, she's a monkey. Monkeys.
You don't like working with them, Zach?
No, I do. I like Crystal. Bradley, I feel like bonded the most with Crystal.
Yeah, in a very creepy way.
Creepy awesome.
Yeah.
Creepy awesome, yeah. Now, I would think that there's just so much stuff that you guys do that obviously we don't see in this film. There's got to be tons and tons of takes. Do you think about that when, you know, stuff goes on the DVD? And because people so look forward to that kind of stuff.
Here's the thing about these two comedies that I think are separate from a lot of other comedies. The DVD extra outtakes are pretty short because most of what is captured in most of what lives in the movie is exactly what we did while shooting it. There's not a lot of fat trimmed at all. And that's a testament to Todd's vision and how focused he is on what he wants and how we all follow in that vision. So it's not like this sort of just roll camera. If anything, the only person I think that has a lot of extra stuff would be Ken Jeong. But even Ken Jeong in this movie didn't go on runs the way he did the first one. Also, there just wasn't time. I mean, this was a logistically difficult movie, and everybody had to bring their A game all the time. And any actor in any capacity that didn't, it was so clearly obvious by the temperature change in the director's attitude. But it was, you know, so you really had to bring it, which is great. It was a very unique experience, very challenging. It was a very challenging movie.
Yeah, I can imagine. Now, is there a secret to keeping a straight face, especially like working on The Office too, and the gang that you work with on that? But when you're all together and you do these lines and some of the stuff that you have to do, what is the secret to not breaking up?
I'll tell you the secret. The secret is you do like 500 takes sometimes because you can't. There is no way to not laugh at Rainn Wilson or Steve Carell or Bradley or Zach or whoever it is. Like, it's a problem. And you know who doesn't like it is Todd Phillips. Gets so angry when we start laughing.
He laughs a lot.
He laughs. He ruins takes by laughing, but when we start laughing and he's just like, we got to get this done, it becomes like this epic battle.
The cool thing was there was one moment in the movie where he actually kept the laugh, was when Ed is discovering his tattoo in the mirror, and I think that I broke in one of the takes.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, keep it, and then we actually incorporated it, that actually Alan and Phil are laughing at the fact that Stu is finding himself in this predicament again, which was really fun to actually have the license to laugh.
Zach, have you mastered it? Keeping a straight face?
No, I know I like to laugh, but I mean, you have to learn how to do it. I think also there's fatigue involved. I mean, you're kind of tired, so sometimes it's easier to just zone out and get dull in the head.
Or when you're fatigued, you just get really punchy,
opposite,
and it's like you can't.
That's the other thing. There is a crossing point.
Yeah, when Ed loses it, it's probably the most infectious.
Yeah.
I can't.
Because he's got a great giggle.
Yeah.
But I also can't stop sometimes.
But we never cracked as much as we did in that hospital scene in that first movie.
Yeah.
The first.
That was by far the most.
Okay, I'm not giving anything away, but everybody looks forward to those pictures at the end of the film. And I have to say, is it harder shooting that than it was the whole film? How do you guys get through that?
Well, we spread it out. It's as if it's a separate movie that we're shooting. We shoot stills just about every day that we're shooting.
Yeah, but you know what's hard about those is that they're kind of more real than anything else. Like because a lot of those pictures we're going to places that we're offset. We're not. It's not lights. It's not like it's not a crew.
Us.
We're just sort of like in these crazy places. And shooting these crazy things, and it's
there's three guys taking photographs at the same time. There's Todd, there's the DP, and then there's the still photographer.
Yeah.
So Hangover Part 3, I think it's got to be Alan's bachelor party. What do you think?
I don't think so.
I don't think we want to. If there's a 3, we probably might want to change up the formula a little bit somehow, don't we?
I think that the one thing that this movie did is earn us the ability to depart from the structure now, because now we know the characters in a very concrete way that we can take them out of that structure. I know I don't want to hear Phil say, "Tracy, we effed up again." You know what I mean? Or what happened last night. I think that's gone. And if we do a third one, it'll be more about the dynamic between these three guys.
Well, you guys did a terrific job again. I commend you, really. It was a hysterical film. I loved it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great talking to you again.
Thank you.
Take
Good
care.
to see you again.
Best of luck.
Travel
You too,
safe.
guys.
Safe
Thank
travels.
You. I will. Thank you so much.